Your DWI has just concluded. We shook hands, you walked away after court, and you wonder what happens next. Well, I tell you about that when we leave court, but just to let you know what happens from this point on, my firm will send you a letter. And in this letter, we say exactly what happens. We say, this is what just happened, this is what you need to do, and then we literally do a checklist of things that you need to accomplish based on what happened in court. Now, each case is a little bit different, so I don't know if it's 20 hours community service, 100 hours of community service, but we tell you how to complete that. Because we know that when you're in court, that's not the very best time for you to remember exactly what happened. So we write it all down for you. What I have found, though, is that clients oftentimes have follow-up questions. So I really encourage you to reach back out and ask questions because they wonder what's happened to my license. What do I need to do to make the court happy? And really, what's going to happen next? So we try to tell people this and then we write it in a letter, but then we encourage people to contact us because maybe we need to say it in a different way. I have found that a lot of clients have really been curious about, okay, when does this come off my record? Reasonable question, and it depends. Each case is a little bit different. Some cases may never come off your record. If this is a second or third or fourth DWI, getting it removed from your record in the state of Missouri is not possible right now. That may change and we monitor that, and if it does, we'll contact all our clients. If it's your first time DWI and you walk away with a conviction, 10 years if you stay out of trouble. That's how long it takes to get a DWI expunged off of your record. And a lot of people use that word expunged a lot of different ways, but for a lawyer, expungement means gone after 10 years if you file the appropriate paperwork with the court and you fight that fight. We calendar that and notify our clients 10 years later. Yes, we really do that. Some people walk away with a suspended imposition of sentence or some other outcome, and those are very fact dependent on how long it's going to take to go away. Some people worry about what their career is going to look like. If this is a nurse or a doctor or maybe even somebody that has a professional license, they're worried about, are they going to get it yanked away? Well, we do all that work up front. We tell them what to expect, and we tell them based on our experience, this is what's going to happen. But we help walk them through any issues that they have with their boards, and we talk to them about what to say and what to do. So we try to prepare people for that. The last thing people really worry about are the driver's license issues. Usually, everything negative that's happened to the driver's license on a first-time DWI has already happened. So there are just a few tiny little hoops that they have to jump through after court. However, on much more serious DWIs, their license may be really messed up. Sometimes they lose them for 5 years, sometimes it's for 10 years, and sometimes it's a permanent denial. However, there are a lot of ways to still drive legally in the state of Missouri, and we talk about that. We talk about what it takes to get a limited driving privilege. Some people call that a hardship. It's a limited driving privilege in the state of Missouri, and we walk through what needs to be done to get that. Sometimes they can do it on their own, sometimes they need our help. Either way, we make sure they have all the information. All of that to say, a DWI does not define who a person is if you don't let it. We put people in positions to be able to move on successfully from their DWI. That's something we take a lot of pride in because we do not believe somebody should be defined by the worst thing that happens, but rather their entire lives.